Hello, whoa, and welcome back to Python. Now we are looking at another data type, the tuples, which already was used in a certain way, and like the exception handling, it is debatable if this is basic Python or advanced Python. I just thought it would be a little bit too complex for beginner Python, so I made my very own tutorial out of it. But let's start with coding. So what are tuples? Tuples, you can compare tuples like lists because they storage multiple data values, but unlike lists, you can't alter them or modify them after creation. So a tuple is declared with common brackets, like lists are, for example, created with square brackets. Tuples are created like this with common brackets. And now if we print this tuple, we just, the tuple is printed like every data type is printed, and we can also ask for the type of our tuple, which gives us, a class tuple. So what really is comparable to lists is getting access to certain elements or specific elements of the list, of the tuple, not the list. For example, if we want the first element, we just type print tuple index 0. And if we click on 1, we get 2. The same goes if we want the second element, we just type in, index 1. And by index 0 to 2, we get the entire tuple. If we add another element, we get just the tuple 3 and 2 and 3. So just the element 0 with the index 0 and the element with the index 1. So the first and the second element. Now, which is kind of unique to tuples, we can unpack the tuple, and with one line of code we can declare multiple variables with different values. For example, if we have ABC, which should have the values 3, 2, 3, 4, and we print A, we will get 2, 3, and 4. I will just delete this one, so it's a little bit better to, a little bit understandable when you have just one line which you have to look at in the console. So what we also can do, we can just type in that it equals 2p. We named our tuple 2p. And now B is also 3, A is 2, and so on. Now what we also can do, we have our tuple and we have a function. Def at everything A, B, C, and we are return A plus B multiply C. So usually we can print at everything 2, 3, 4, which should give us 14. And yes, it gives us 14. And we also can now use a tuple instead of using the 3 arguments. Print at everything. Now if we are only using the tuple, we should get an error. Yes, we get. But if we type in asterisk and then a tuple, it works as well as using 3 arguments. So, but apart from that, because we can also use a list in the same way. So now maybe you're asking, why should we use tuples? But because tuples are immutable, you can have them as keys in a dictionary. For example, if we have a list and a tuple, and now we try to get access to the first entry of the dictionary using the list. It will give us an exception. But if we are using our tuple, okay, I screwed up because we can't even declare a dictionary with using a list as a key, but we can use it as a tuple. So tuples are usable as keys in dictionaries, and that's, for example, if we have a function which gives us multiple data types, and we want to store that as a key for a dictionary, we can't use lists, but we can use tuples. And so at last, what else can be very useful are the named tuples. So if we remember, classes are like blueprints, and classes are like blueprints, and with those blueprints you can create certain instances of a class. And this also works with tuples. You can create or declare some primitive or much simpler version of a class. And how that works, I will show you. So we have to get another package from collections, import namedtuple. This should also be already installed if you installed Python, so you don't have to install any package. So a namedtuple is like a tuple, but let me first declare a named tuple, and then I can maybe easier explain how a named tuple works. So we have let me guess of a tuple. So we have the spider. Like classes, you usually write the name in uppercase, and this is a named tuple. Now what we need to write is the name of the tuple, which is spider, and the second argument of named tuple are the field names. So it's like the arguments you are using when constructing a new object. And you define that by only typing one strings, and the different arguments are separated with spaces. For example, a spider can have legs, and it can have number of killed flies, and it can have size in centimeters. So then we can type itsy bitsy equals spider, which has 3 legs, 5 killed flies. 3 legs would be not much, so it has 8 legs, or 7 legs because it lost 1 leg in a fight. And the size in centimeters is like 200. And like an object, we can get access to the certain attributes of our itsy bitsy, which is an instance of a spider. So itsy bitsy point, we have itsy bitsy point legs, print itsy bitsy point number of killed flies, print itsy bitsy point size in centimeters. And now he's printing all the attributes we first defined. Yeah, that's probably it. I don't know anything more about tuples I could tell, but maybe, yeah, you know more or know certain aspects I didn't mention, so you can write them down in the comments. Feel free to leave any feedback. I hope you could enjoy my video. Apart from that, I wish you a wonderful evening, night, dinner time, morning, breakfast time, whatever time it is. Have an awesome day. Bye bye.